Last week, I asked you to write down your monthly income number. And I know some of you did that. And then you looked at the list and thought, wait, does all of this count? And I know the thing is that nobody tells you about the visa income requirements. Not all income is created equal. Some of it qualifies for residency abroad. Some of it, even if it's good money, doesn't count at all. And I know the difference could completely change your strategy. I'm Quinn. This is the Everyday Expat Roadmap, Episode 2. Let's break it down. Here's why this distinction matters so much. When you apply for a passive income visa like Portugal's D7 or Ecuador's Jubilado, the consulate is not just asking how much money you make. They're specifically asking, do you have income that arrives consistently without you having to work for it? So the key phrase there was, do you have income that you do not have to actively work for? Because they want to know that your income will continue coming whether you're working or not. So whether you're healthy or sick, or if the economy is up or down. That's what makes it qualifying income. It's passive, it's consistent, and it doesn't depend on your daily labor. So let's go through both lists now. What counts and what doesn't? All right, so what counts? Number one, passive income. This one is the gold standard. If you have a government pension, a union pension, or a corporate pension, that income counts. Every single passive income visa program in the world accepts pension income because it's consistent and it's documented. It arrives every month like clockwork. And if you have a pension, you're starting from a position of strength. Number two is Social Security. Yes, Social Security does count. The reason being, it's a government issued monthly payment that arrives consistently. So with that in mind, consulates treat it the same way they treat a monthly pension. If you're receiving Social Security, or if you know your projected benefit, that income qualifies. Number three is dividends and investments. If you hold stocks, ETFs, or mutual funds that pay a monthly dividend, that income counts. Quarterly dividends get averaged into a monthly figure. Even small dividend income helps because it shows a pattern of investment-based passive income. Number four is rental income. If you own property and you want to rent it out, that income counts. This does include your primary home if you plan to rent it out while you're abroad. A lease agreement plus bank statements showing rental deposits is exactly what consulates want to see. Number five is book royalties and intellectual property royalties. This one surprises people. If you've published books on Amazon KDP, if you have music royalties, if you have any intellectual property generating recurring royalty payments, that income qualifies. Portugal's D7 visa specifically lists intellectual property royalties as qualifying passive income. This is why I mentioned to this group to start a KDP book or a digital product, not just for the money, but because royalty income is one of the cleanest visa qualifiers available. Number six is annuity income. If you receive payments from an annuity, that counts as qualifying passive income. So what is the common thread across all of these? They arrive without you actively working. That's the key. They're documented and consistent, and they also show a pattern over 12 months. Now, let's get into what doesn't count. Now, here's the part that surprises people. Consulting income does not qualify. If you run a consulting business, if you invoice clients for your services, that is actually considered active income, not passive, meaning you actually have to work to earn it. So the moment you stop working, it stops. That's absolutely not what passive income visas want. I know some of you were counting on your consulting income. I understand. Stay with me. I'll tell you what to do instead. Freelance and contract work does not qualify for passive income visas. Why? It's the same reason. It's active. It's not passive. You're trading time for money. Passive income visas don't count it. Here's another surprise. YouTube AdSense income, that does not qualify for a passive income visa either. I know. Even though it feels passive, consulates actually treat YouTube income as active business income. Why is that? Well, because it requires ongoing content creation. However, there are exceptions in some countries, but for the main passive income visa programs that we cover on this channel, don't count your YouTube income. Also, coaching and course income do not qualify. It's in the same category as consulting. It's considered active income. Your remote job salary, that does not qualify for passive income visas. I'm not exactly sure why, but this one surprises people the most. If you work remotely for a company, even from your couch in California, that's considered employment income. It's active. It requires you to show up, and unfortunately, it doesn't qualify for a D7 style visa. Now, this point is important. Remote job income and consulting income are not worthless for your move abroad. They qualify you for a different visa, not the passive visa. And that visa is called the digital nomad visa. In Portugal, their visa is called the D8 visa. So there are also digital nomad visas in Spain, Colombia, and Greece. So if your income is primarily active, consulting, remote work, freelance, you're not out of options. You're just applying for a different visa. We'll cover that in episode 5. So what do you do if you looked at your income list and you realized most of mine is active? It's not passive. You have 2 paths. Path A, build qualifying passive income. Start now by contributing even $50 a month into a dividend earning ETF. Even one book on Amazon KDP. Even renting out a room in your home. Every dollar of documented passive income you build today is one step closer to qualifying for a D7 style visa. And remember, you will need 12 months of consistent statements. So the earlier you start, the earlier you're qualified, and the earlier you leave. So your path B would be to apply for a digital nomad visa instead of the passive income visa. If your income is active and consistent, such as remote work, consulting, freelance, you may qualify for a digital nomad visa at a higher income threshold. Portugal's D8 visa requires approximately $3,480 per month income. Spain requires approximately $2,400 per month, and Colombia's threshold is much lower. So neither path is wrong. They just lead to different visas for different situations. So we have some homework for this episode, episode 2. Take the income list you made last week. We're going to split that into 2 columns. Column A is going to be for qualifying passive income. Column B is going to be for active income that doesn't qualify for the passive income visas. After that, I want you to add up column A. That number is going to tell you where you stand for passive income visas. If column A is strong, you're on the D7 track. If column B is stronger, you're on the digital nomad track. Both tracks will lead you out of America, and both will be covered in this series in later episodes. Next week is episode 3. We're going to be talking about building passive income right now, even if you're starting from zero. So here's how we can start building our passive income. We can start with dividend investing or KDP publishing or digital downloads or even rental income. These are all real options on a real budget. Subscribe so you don't miss it. After this week's homework, drop in the comments which column is bigger for you. Is it column A, passive income, or is it column B, active income? Drop it in the comments. And that's strictly no judgment, just data, because your answers tell me exactly what content you need next. Also, remember you can find the free country finder prompt at tinyurl.com/expat country finder. And I'll put it here on the screen, right here. Put it on the screen, but it'll also be linked in the description of the video so that you can click on it. So this prompt takes your income situation into account when it's matching you with countries. So if you want to talk through your specific situation personally, you can book a free 15-minute discovery call with me at calendly.com/theeverydayexpat. So I'll have it here on the screen, but it'll also be linked in the description of the video. We're 50 plus, we're on a budget, but we're leaving anyway. Let's go.